Today we are cooking the king of all tacos, and that is carne asada. When I used to do catering, I served thousands of people this recipe and they all loved it. Over the years I developed my own marinade, and this marinade makes these tacos fantastic. In a bowl we're going to be adding 1/4 cup of soy sauce, the juice of 1 orange, the juice of 1 lime, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of oregano, and we're also going to be crushing it so that way we can get it evenly distributed in our marinade. One tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Give everything a mix, and then we're going to be slicing up some onion and chopping some cilantro. The cut of beef that I like to use for carne asada is either skirt steak or flat meat. Either one of those cuts is perfect for this. Now we're going to be needing about 4 pounds of meat, and we're going to be cutting along the grain to portion our sizes of pieces of meat that we're going to be cooking. About 4 to 5 inches. And then when we're done cooking them, we're going to be cutting against the grain. So we're going to get it prepared for the marinade. In a gallon Ziploc bag, we're going to be adding in our beef along with our marinade juice and the onion and cilantro. Now it's best to let this marinate overnight. 24 hours really shines on this marinade. So let it sit and let it get that flavor.
Alright guys, so we have our charcoal set up, and pretty much when I do carne asada I like mesquite wood lumps. That gives it some really strong smoke flavor, and along with the wonderful marinade that we put into it. So basically all we're going to do is we're going to cook this under direct heat. Now I got some of the charcoal kind of like evened out on this side, but the 22-inch Weber kettle is pretty spacious, so I got some spots right here that just in case if I need to get some off, direct flame, I can put it right here. Now this is gonna cook fast, we're over direct flame, so these coals are burning. Especially right here, I got a nice little flame right there. Got some nice smoky hot coals. It smells really good. Now that meat's cooking, that marinade is just shining out right now. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a nice good sear. Now you don't want these to burn on you. Once you get like a nice color, go ahead and flip it. This cooks fast. This one still needs a little bit more color. This one too. And these are a little bit farther away from the coals. This one's cooking really fast. I got a lot more charcoal right here, so yeah, you just gotta eye it, pretty much. That's all you gotta do. Move it around. You don't want it to, you see any, flares, just move it around. I usually cook it about 3 to 4 minutes per side. On carne asada tacos, I kind of like a medium doneness. So, but cook your steak however you want to do it. All right, getting a good color. See, that's the color that you want right there. When I go to taco shops in Mexico, that's what I'm looking for. I want to see that guy outside with the grill going, and he's got that charcoal grill full of mesquite wood, and he's got the little side table on the side just chopping up meat. That's what I'm looking for when I go to Mexico and eat some carne asada tacos. But there's so many different versions of carne asada. There's the chuck steak. A lot of taco trucks, they use the chuck steak, and they use different marinades, different seasonings. They use dry seasonings in some ones, and then others, they're like this version, the marinade, the wet marinade. But there's no wrong way to do carne asada. In Spanish, carne para asar is actually grilled meat. So there's no specific, recipe or type of meat that you use. So, I mean, from what I see, I live here in Southern California, but you know, I've seen carne asada marinated, prepared, and different types of meats cooked in so many different ways. You know, there's the grilling part, and then there's also people who are doing them on the black stones and the flat tops. These are kind of thick cuts, so you want to make sure that you get them cooked. Don't go by color, go by feel. You know, use your thumb method, depending on the doneness. So like I want like a medium. You want it right there. You want it about that, you know, toughness right there. The good thing about using skirt steak or flat meat for carne asada is you have that intermuscular fat, and that adds flavor, but it adds a lot of juiciness. Now, I know a lot of taco trucks or taqueros, they use chuck steak. Chuck steak has a lot of fat in the meat, but not like necessarily in the meat. It has, you know, the surrounding parts of fat, which I'm not a big fan of, but I mean, it's still usable. You can make carne asada out of that, but I prefer it this way. Flat meat and skirt steak are hands down the best cuts to be able to use for carne asada. Some of these are already getting close. These ones I'm gonna go ahead and remove to the side. You know, cook it to your doneness. Like I said, I'm going for medium. Medium rare, I really like on, you know, ribeyes or New York strip. Yeah, so these thicker pieces, as you can see, they're thicker, so I'm gonna let these go for a little bit more. They're about there. Right, so we're gonna go ahead and take this batch off. Now that we have the rest of our meat on the grill, all these onions and juices and cilantro, do not throw that away. Put this in some foil and put it on the side of the grill and cook it up. We'll finish up these last pieces and then I'll catch you guys inside so we can make up some awesome tacos. Okay, so like I said, we cut when we prepared along the grain. Okay, so the grain's going down this way. Now we're gonna go ahead and cut against the grain at a slight angle. There you go. Yeah, about medium. That's what I was looking for. A lot of juices. You know, that intermuscular fat on the skirt steaks has a lot of juice. Look at all these juices right here. I mean, that's flavor right there. All fat. All right, got our meat ready for some tacos. Let's go ahead and start assembling some tacos. All right, now that our corn tortilla is nicely heated, I like to use a firm corn tortilla. This is going to help you, you know, from the taco not breaking. Also, it's going to absorb some of those juices before it starts breaking apart on you. So, Fiesta brand tortillas is the ones that I like to use, but make sure that you look for Guerrero or some other, you know, like a firm corn tortilla. You don't want a thin one or a soft one. Now we're gonna just go ahead and fill our taco. Just like that. A little bit of meat. I like to do it in layers. I like to add the meat. Then I like to add a little bit of our homemade salsa. You know, depending on how hot you like it, will depend on how much salsa you put on there. I'm gonna go ahead and top with just a little bit of onion, pinch of cilantro, squeeze a lime, and that right there, folks, our taco is done. These tacos look beautiful, and it's not that hard. Just follow the steps as I showed you guys, and you guys can enjoy some authentic carne asada tacos. Like I said, there's no specific way to make carne asada. You know, there's so many different ways how they make it. But simple, delicious. Let's give it a try. Man, this salsa is bomb. Really delicious meat, got good flavor, and that's something that I try to focus on, is good, delicious meat first, and then you add your condiments. Now you can add so many different condiments, but this is just the first step. We're gonna be getting into more tacos, and actually I'm gonna be taking you guys to Mexico with me. That way you can see how they do it out there. Well, as you can see, I need to get my fat pants on. Thank you so much for watching, I truly appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Now we can see future videos just like this. Now I have these recipes. They're really good, you should try them out. Now y'all be beautiful. and take care.